Okay, so today's video is going to be our last Halloween video, which I'm so sad about. Let me know if you would like to see more Halloween themed kind of videos, because I love the genre. I'm not like, I like horror. Like me and Jackson, we do watch horror movies, but I'm very much like more in the cutesy side of Halloween. I like the aesthetic of that. I'm not into like the gory kind of look, but...
You do like it, but...
I do. I just don't, I wouldn't want to make a cake like that, if that makes sense. So if you want to see more videos where it has a little bit of like that spookiness to it, let me know, because I'm all about that. For now, this one for the theme of Halloween, because it is this week, so it's going to be like our last basically Halloween video, which is so sad.
You're sad?
It went so quickly. So today we're going to be making a mimic cake in this video. Now there's this guy named Nikk. I'm not good with names or pronunciation, so I know I'm going to butcher this. So I put his name in Google Translator, and now it's not working. Why aren't you playing? Okay, I don't know how to pronounce his last name and it's not playing. So Alcaraz.
That guy that you'll see.
Yeah, basically. He has brought out a cake. So I've always wanted to do a mimic cake. I actually saw this one on Pinterest where it was like the mouth was halfway on the cake, and when I saw that, I was like, that looks really cool, but how would I go about actually making that cake? Anyway, I ended up getting recommended on TikTok, or like it popped up on my scroll feed, and it was this like monster cake from Nikk. And I looked at that and I was like, oh, okay, so like that's a cake, that is a doable cake. Because the other one, if you look at it, you're like, okay, but how will you structure that? Well, that one I was like, oh, like, okay, like that's doable, I can do that. Now he's got a book coming out, and I thought it was already out, but it turns out it wasn't, but it's kind of been published in certain areas, so I don't really know what the goal is. But this is my... It's coming out. But this is my interpretation or my like take on the cake. So I don't actually know how he structured his. If you want to actually see the proper way to make this cake, or how it was actually designed to be made, please go and get his book. Now, I wasn't sure if it was okay for me to really recreate this cake, because he shows a little bit on his Instagram and on his TikTok how to create it, but he doesn't show you how to do like the lip part. I was just a little worried about like if it was something he didn't want out there yet, or he didn't want people trying to make yet. I was a little worried about that, so I did DM him on Instagram just to say like, hey, would it be okay? And he didn't get back to me, which I didn't expect him to, which is fine. I'm a nobody.
Yeah. Look, I don't think there's anything wrong with making something that someone didn't show you how to make. Like, yeah, there's nothing really wrong with that.
I know.
You're doing it your own way. It's obviously not going to be the same way he would.
I just want to do it in the most...
If you manage to somehow do it exactly the same way, well, then you kind of just like, well, I'm the fucking best now. If it's not out there yet, and you just accidentally got it perfectly the way he does it, then
I have no idea.
That's not your fault.
Again, like I said, I have no idea. This is my way of doing it. So again, if you want to see how this cake was actually supposed to be made, go get his book when it comes out. So let's get started on this cake, shall we? Okay, so I got the cake nice and prepped up at work. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my buttercream, because I've got that nice and ready, and I'm just gonna scrape it and then let it set in the fridge, because other people have done this cake, and what they've done, or what I've seen, is that they've already had it all coated, then cut it out, and then added all the stuff on there, which people are so creative. I can't get over some of the like creativity that's come from this cake. Like, it's eye candy. It's so stunning and beautiful to look at. Okay, so let's ice this cake. It's looking like a bit of a hot mess right now. Let me just smooth it out. But someone literally, I can't remember who said it, but I'll try and find out who it was, but they said cakes go through an ugly stage. And
it's like anything you build, really.
Literally, and it was the most truest thing I've ever heard. What?
Serena's gonna want to kill you. You're getting cream all over a fucking bow and shit.
I'll clean it. I'll clean it. This is my sister's, and she let me borrow it. Ah, no. I'm just gonna move
anything that's around you.
Okay, I'm just gonna move it away.
You just did it again on the pipe and stick.
No. Oh, shh. So the plan is to get this into the freezer. Hopefully I didn't pick a board that was too big, and I'm not gonna clean the edges because I like to let it go hard and then just like cut it off. Let's get this in the fridge. I've got my fondant pieces all nice and already prepped. Made myself some teeth, and what I used was, instead of using like white fondant, because teeth aren't perfectly white, they just, if they are perfectly white, they just don't look right to me.
You're
when people
like
do.
Ross.
Yeah, from Friends. I was thinking that. When they're like glow in the dark and everything, it's not natural. It's not right. So I got the color Ivory. And I feel like it just gave me like a really nice kind of look to the teeth. And I'm gonna just get myself some Lost to Dust. So I'm just gonna get these nice and brushed on and then go from there. Alright, so I've got the tongue nice and done now, which I'm very happy about. It looks great. If you want to be able to make it, this is my first time actually making a tongue, so I was scared out of my mind.
That shit looks really good.
I'm actually quite happy and surprised by how well it turned out. But what I used was I used this pink fondant, just this one here. And for the colors, but for the tongue, I used this one, and I also used this one just for the top area as well. Let me just make it so that you can see what I'm talking about. So these are the products that I used, like I said, the Luster Dust for the tongue. It's a little shiny, but still I think it gives it a really good effect. And for the teeth, I use this one right here. What we're gonna do now is mark where we're gonna have the mouth. So yesterday after work, I ended up using this. Now, I got modeling chocolate. Again, if you wanna look up like a cake warehouse, you know, like how there are hairdressers that like it's a warehouse kind of just for that. This is the best place to get it. So luckily for me, they actually made it in store and she was lovely. She owned the shop and she was like, I can make it. And I was like, you can make the modeling chocolate? You can make modeling chocolate by yourself. I just wasn't brave enough to do that. It was only $20 too, which I thought was really cheap, and I thought it was really sweet. She did it for me and I didn't have to worry about it not like being stable enough, not being able to shape itself. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna place it up here. Oh cool, you can already see it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna place it here, and then I'm just gonna cut out where I want it. So about here, mark it out. Then I'm gonna cut out where I've marked it, and then we're gonna try and support this as well. So let's do that. Okay, so now we've got the shape on. I was a bit of a coward. I think we've all seen how I've cut cake before in the past. Not really that solid. So I asked Jackson if he could cut out the mouth for me, and look how he's got some talent. Look at that. He did such a good job. Thank you. No, thank you. I was really scared about that part. Out of all these things, that one gave me the most anxiety because, like I said, my cutting skills when it comes to cake, not good.
That one's not too bad because you're still filling it in with stuff anyway. So even if it wasn't that great, you can still fix it by doing that.
Anyway, I'm very happy. The modeling chocolate, it stayed in place, and also I put some skills in just so that it has some support. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some ganache and I'm just gonna like go over it and just smooth everything out and shape how I like it. So let's get into it. We see the vision though, it's happening.
Oh no, it's happening! Woo!
Okay, so now I've got this shaped. There is nothing wrong with grabbing a glove, and if you want to just do that, nothing wrong with that because you're using a glove. So if you want to smooth it out that way and it's easier for you, that's fine. I use these kind of little bad boys because I just find them easier just to shape with. Now, I had some leftover red velvet from this cake, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to crush it up and then place it in the mouth. I can't get over this. I thought we were gonna have more hiccups. I thought there'd be a lot more crying and like struggle.
Crying.
Yeah, but okay. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna stick the tongue into the mouth and start putting the teeth in. So let's get that going. Okay, so this is how it's turning out. Now I just need a pipe and decorate the top and then the sides. But I'm really happy with the results so far.
It does look pretty good.
It kind of, Jackson was saying, like, what did it remind you of?
Oh, anyone that's familiar with like Dark Souls games, it's like the chests that you open up and they turn into the mouth that just up. Gets me every time. Even though I know where they are half the time, I'm just like,
see, this
still makes me jump.
See, this reminds me of, do you know Mario? Super Mario, there's a piano, and it turns in, and it just like scares
that still fucks you up, doesn't it?
Anyway, enough talking, let's start piping. I got my red blood or fake red blood ready. What I've used, because I saw someone do this cake and I asked them, what did you use for the blood? And they said that it was piping gel just with like some red food coloring in there. So that's what I've done. It's the most easiest way. Just gonna get this all nice and ready and then go from there. Okay, so this is the final result. Unfortunately, I did have to use strawberries instead of cherries. Yeah. At the moment, they're out of season, so I had to use strawberries instead, but I still think it looked really cool. When I first saw this, what I thought they did was, I thought they cut out the mouth. Well, when they shaped the mouth, the leftover part, they used that for the lip. But then I started thinking that wouldn't work because like, cake isn't very stable. But then I started thinking, could you use fondant instead? But then it occurred to me that the moisture from the buttercream would make the fondant too soft, and then it would like kind of collapse. So then I started thinking modeling chocolate, and I'm so happy I did, because look at that. Modeling chocolate all the way. Does that not?
That looks good.
It looks so good. I can't believe I did that. The thing is, on our channel is, I'm doing things for the first time, so I don't really know how the result is going to turn out. So I think you've noticed from our other videos, even if we fail or succeed, we still post it because that's part of baking, you know what I mean? Like, you have your successes and then you also have your fails.
Part of life in general.
And so I'm just, when it does work and when it does happen, I'm just so happy and excited and kind of shocked that I can do this. Like, I did that.
It does look good.
I did that.
I did that.
I did that.
I cut it.
Jackson did cut it. He did, and he did a great job. Thank you. And also, I wanted to go a little more deeper with the mouth. He was like, no, maybe let's not bite off too much than what we can chew, which I was like, yeah.
It does look cool.
It looks so cool. Anyway.
Fun part will be transporting it.
Oh, yeah, because my sister...
the tongue or the teeth and shit don't fall out.
My sister's taken on this cake, so she will let me know. Actually...
Well, it's her trying to transport it to wherever she's going to take it to as well. You have to tell her that, be very careful, because, yeah, in case the tongue falls out.
Yeah, anything can fall out. But she's taken this to school, so that's why I made it her favourite cake of all time, red velvet with cream cheese. I'm so happy. I'm just so happy. Okay, anyway, if you do enjoy my content, please like and subscribe. Let us know that you're enjoying what we're putting out there, and hopefully we'll see you in the next video. Bye, 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 bye.